Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a celebration for Eleanor, my Dwarf Robo hamster. There is a couple things I want to clarify, but first things first, I want to say how appreciative and grateful and thankful I am for Eleanor. It has been an absolute pleasure spending the last 30 days with her. She is so precious, she's amazing. I could not have asked for a better hamster. I mean, she is amazing and I love her so much and I'm super thankful for her. And today's video is going to be in honor of her and in celebration of her, and today we're going to be making her a little celebration treat. I kind of want to make this like a little bit of a cake for her, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out and look. It might end up looking more like a sandwich, but we'll see how it turns out. Overall, it's going to be a yummy treat for Eleanor, and I hope that she likes it. She is awake right now. She was just running on her wheel, eating some treats, and I refilled and cleaned out her water, so she was drinking her water. But I think she went to go take a nap right now, so we're gonna try to get this cake done as quickly as possible before she gets into a deep sleep. That way she can come eat and then go back to sleep for the day. So yeah, one thing I want to clarify though is, yes, you may notice that I did change my channel name to Gracie's Pet Palooza. The reason for that is because I kind of want to change this channel just from Eleanor to all my animals. I also have a Cotonti Tolier dog. He looks like this. His name is Charlie. And then of course you guys know that I have my two guinea pigs, Wilbur and Murphy, and these are some pictures of them together. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to make a channel overall with all my pets. That way you guys can get the daily dose of serotonin from all my pets, not just Eleanor, even though Eleanor is cute and she deserves her own channel, which is basically why I named it Eleanor the hamster in the first place. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to today's video. Okay, so like I was saying, this is pretty much just gonna be a eventful video. I have a recipe written down of some ingredients that I looked up and researched thoroughly to make sure they're safe for Eleanor, and they should be some yummy treats for her to try. So that way I could have like a kind of idea as to what I'm using for this thing, and I'm not just going on this blindly. So I did look up and I did write some notes down about what kind of things that I wanted to put into this treat. So yeah, I will basically be using a summary of these items. And yeah, and then I did write down how I'm going to use them, how I plan to use them, but again, I'll probably change that up because I'm just going with this as we go because it's my first time making a cake for her. I am used to making cakes for my guinea pigs as well, so I do know a couple little tricks that I like to use to make them cake bases. However, Eleanor is a new pet and she's not a guinea pig, so I have to switch up some of the ingredients, you know what I mean? So this will be a very eventful video. This is a special day for the guinea pigs as well because it is a celebration of their 800, and I'll put the correct number here. I've had them for so long. Of course, I got them in December of 2018, so I did give them a treat of banana right now, so they're eating that right now. But I just want to let you guys know I'm not forgetting about them. Another thing is, you guys may notice that Eleanor is no longer on my dresser. She's now in the pet room with the boys. I actually decided that my pet room is basically my walk-in closet, but I transitioned it to where there's no longer clothes in there. Nothing of mine is really in there. It's all pets because I wanted a specific area just for the pets. And that way my room doesn't smell like pets anymore, because I know a lot of guys say like, oh my god, your room smells like pets. I'm like, I know. And also they can get really annoying and distracting when I'm doing my schoolwork or trying to sleep, so I decided this would be the best for all of us. Eleanor's been enjoying it because I've been noticing she's way more active at night because she doesn't have to deal with my alarm or anything like that, or just any loud noises or seeing people walk around my room and getting frightened, so that's why she hasn't been out much in my room. But now she's so much more active in the pet room, so I'm really happy to announce that as progress. And the reason that my boys, if I do show you the pet room today, I might do a tour separately on a separate video, but the boys are stacked on top of each other, and the reason they're not in the same cage is because they did have to be separated. Pretty much it didn't get along a while ago, but I did take pictures when I first got them when they did get along and when I did greet them together. But then in the long run they didn't get along. Pretty much Murphy, my American English guinea pig, he's a short-haired and tri-colored, pretty much he didn't like Wilbur, or something happened during the night, ended up taking a chunk out of Wilbur's fur, blood everywhere, the smell of flesh when I woke up and checked over their cage. I might do a story time on this, but yeah, pretty much took a chunk out, blood everywhere, fur everywhere. Rushed Wilbur to my parents' bathroom, took some hydrogen peroxide on a Q-tip, cleaned up the area. When I got home, he was fine, he was completely healed, and from that point on I decided to separate them. So there was no need to bring Wilbur to the vet, he was fine. It was just a little tiny chunk that I did disinfect with the hydrogen peroxide. But I did end up deciding to put them back together and trying to re-greet them, which was was a bad idea because this time Wilbur, with his PTSD and being traumatized from what happened to him, took a lot of chunks out of Murphy, and it resulted in having to rush Murphy to the vet. This is some pictures of Murphy at the vet. Wilbur is my crested teddy guinea pig. He is a teddy, so he has a little bit of messy hair, and he's also tricolored. But yeah, this is him at the vet, and unfortunately, they did have to shave the area to access the wounds, but don't worry, this is him in his healing process. He's now completely fine, and they're both separated in the Midwest Guinea Habitat Plus cages. So they have a whole mansion. The Plus cages are actually for 2 guinea pigs. There's only 1 of them, so that is a huge space for them. They're living their best lives right now, and I give them tons of attention. But yeah, I don't know which one is the more nicer one, so I can't exactly give the nicer one another friend. So for now, they're both doing fine. They're not showing any signs of stress without a friend, so don't worry. I just wanted to clarify that. Anyways, let's get right into today's video. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'll be using. Okay, so the ingredients I'll be using today is this little bowl platter thing. It's fancy, and I feel like I can use and make the cake in here. I mean, the little treat thing. Of course, I'm not gonna fill out the entire thing because that's gonna be way too much for her. She's a very small little thing, so she's not gonna have too much sugar. But I did in here is a cooked noodle. Apparently, you can feed hamsters noodles raw and cooked. But no, like plain, no seasonings or anything like that or sauce. So I'm just feeding her a raw spaghetti noodle that I cut in half. It's kind of not really raw. I did cook it a little bit, so it's kind of like in between cooked and it's bendy, as you can see. Like it's cooked, it's not hard, but I just wanted to have her like in between of raw and cooked. That way she can figure out which one she likes more. I did also wash my hands with a neutral soap. It doesn't really smell like anything, so don't worry, my hands are clean when I touch all this stuff. So that's what's in there. And of course, we're going to be using some fancy Kirkland signature water for her today. On the plastic plate, we got a thing of lettuce that is washed. We're going to use this as layers. A knife, because we're going to need a tool. 2 strawberries washed, and a banana. Okay? And then, of course, one of her little pellets that fell. Don't worry, it fell on my chair, not on the floor. We're going to use this as the base. We're going to crush it up and make it into like a paste. And then we also have her natural nature salad that has a bunch of herbs and hay and pea flakes in here. This stuff is awesome. You get this at Walmart, my local grocery store, but you can also get this online. It has awesome herbs and dried flowers in here. And I love to sprinkle around her cage for her to forage. So I'll be using the herbs in here and the pea flakes, so yeah.
Step 1, we of course have to make the base of the cake. So I'm going to take her pellet and I'm going to drop in some of this Kirkland signature water. Just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this together until it forms a paste. Okay, so I kind of basically just had to waste some of the pellet because some of it just wouldn't go down. I'm not trying to stay here forever. So this is basically the smudge that I got out of it, and since it's not enough, of course, I am going to be adding another type of treat. I wasn't expecting to add this in, but this is the apples and pumpkins and carrots baby food. I usually like to feed this to her as a treat. You can see that she loves it very much. So I'm just going to add a little bit. And this has been refrigerated because, again, we have gone through it already. And these are safe ingredients if you want to pause to read. But yeah, so let's go ahead and mix this together. Mix, 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 mix. Okay, so this is what we got out of it. It's more forming a paste. Now we're going to go ahead and smush up the banana and go ahead and add this in here as well. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and smush it up and basically just mix it in. Okay, this is looking a little gross, but it is a great consistency to go ahead and begin what we're going to go ahead and do. You can see it's not very liquidy, so we're going to use this as a spread or like a jam for our lettuce. Let's go ahead and put that together. Okay, we have the lettuce, and we're going to go ahead and spread this on like jam on bread. Okay, and now that we have that, let's go ahead and add our more layers. We are then going to top this with a strawberry and go ahead and mush that up too. I ended up just dicing the strawberry up and putting some more jam on top, and now we're going to go ahead and sprinkle some of our herb mix on like a seasoning. Now that we added the seasoning, I'm going to go ahead and add in all of these herbs and flowers. And then I'm going to go ahead and crush up these, let's do 4 pea flakes and then sort of spread them on. I'm going to crush up the bigger ones that I'm missing right now, but I'm basically just crushing them up like this.
Alright, and we're going to go ahead and top this treat with another leaf of lettuce as a sort of sandwich. So I guess this is turning out more like a sandwich than it is a cake, and that's okay. And now we're going to go ahead and top it with, we're going to basically dice up these strawberries and garnish that with that, and then go ahead and put a piece of noodle on each strawberry. Okay guys, so we finished. This is what it looks like now. I kind of made some more strawberry paste and jam. And then I just topped it off with a little bits of noodles, and then I put a big noodle on the top for her. You can see the different layers of all the yummy goodness, and I really hope she enjoys it. Of course, she's not going to finish this entire thing. She can kind of just pick out what she wants and tear it all apart and make a mess, and she can pick through what she really wants. And yeah, so I'm really glad how this turned out. It kind of turned out more like a sandwich than it is a cake, but overall it's a yummy treat and I'm sure she'll enjoy it. So let's go ahead and roll the clip of her eating it. I'm gonna go ahead and take her out into her bathtub, and I'm gonna lure her out with a treat, but if she's not awake, then I'm gonna leave her alone and come back later for when she is.
Okay, so we're in the jacuzzi now, and I have her on. I'm gonna have her walk around the plate and stuff so she can eat it and destroy it without making a mess, and I have a pee pad and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get her out.
She's gonna have to look around for a little until she gets into it again. Look up here. Okay, she took a couple bites out of it.
She doesn't seem to be liking much of her cake or her treat, so instead we're gonna sing her happy birthday. Well, not really happy birthday, but like happy celebration day. Okay, here we go. Happy celebration to you. Happy, she does not want to be here with me. Happy celebration, girl. Happy celebration to me.
So I did put Eleanor back into her enclosure because she was getting very stressed out. She did take little bites out of the things just like what she wanted. But yeah, she did take little bites out of like the noodles and stuff, so I decided that I'm just gonna leave both of the things here for her. That way she can pick at it later on tonight when she's hungry or whenever she comes back out. But now she's just gonna go take a nap and calm herself down, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was an adventure and it was really fun to make that little treat for her. I will include some more clips later tonight if she does choose to nitpick at it and eat it, but otherwise than that, I will be ending the video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Go ahead and wish Eleanor a happy 30 days. I'm so proud of her for how far she has come on the taming process. She is just absolutely amazing, precious, and perfect, and I love her so much. I think I already said that, but I'm gonna keep saying it. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching this video, and don't forget to check out the description box below. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to comment down below. And if you want, feel free to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every single time I make a brand new video. Bye guys!